Comes out the shadow, hits like an arrow, going through your mind with everything I know. I'm the best deck card called Marshadow. Creativity is what I might show. Dropping them basics, you better face it. If you have a weakness to fighting, I won't save it. I can use every attack from my basics in the discard. Not like a smack, strategies go so far. Yep, Zap is back, on the mic is what I like. Talking about the new cards that will strike. At the upcoming tournament, I will be right. Fearless 100 blows. Fearless from my foes, appearance like a ghost, and no forgiveness, ready to roast. Marshadow will surprise most. Yeah, episode 130, Marshadow GX. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoseTCG here and welcome to episode 130, where we'll be looking over the new Marshadow GX from Burning Shadows. With the pre-releases well underway, we already saw a huge deal of Burning Shadows, but this is most definitely the most interesting tech card in my opinion. You'll hear all about it today, so sit back, relax and enjoy. But first, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for more great Pokemon TCG content like this. Videos get released every Wednesday, so yeah, why not check it out if you're interested in competitive view, or yeah, you want to learn more about certain cards that come out. This is more of a tech card, this Marshadow GX, and definitely will hit really hard against things that are weak to fighting, because it's a tech card, it's splashable in every deck. If you want to learn more about tech cards, I have a separate video about that as well. Yeah, things that are weak to fighting, let's say Zoroark, Darkrai GX, Drampa GX are possibly the main threats here. Also EVs can get one-shotted, but that aside, it is really great to one-shot the main threats I mentioned, because it is a fighting type and it has an awesome ability, but more on that in a minute. Alright, so straight from the bat we see that Marshadow GX does not have a lot of HP. Only 150 for a basic GX is rather underwhelming. It does have a nice retreat cost of 1, so getting him out of the active position is really easy. The weakness to Psychic really hurts a lot because Garbodor is still one of the best decks in the format, and that trash back will pretty much eat Marshadow GX alive. Other than that, it's a really solid card, and all that because of that awesome ability Shadow Hunt, which states that Marshadow GX can use all the attacks of all the basic Pokemon in your discard pile, but you do need the necessary energies to use the attacks though. So it's pretty much like the Mew from Fates Collide or the Mew EX with versatile ability that can use all the attacks of the Pokemon in play, or yeah, your basic Pokemon or whatever, but Marshadow only works with basic Pokemon in your discard pile, making it a bit less versatile than the Mew EX. On the other hand, it's a fighting type, has more HP, so that is definitely awesome, and will definitely hit really hard against the top threats I mentioned earlier, which are weak to fighting, by the way. Definitely thinking about the new Zoroark GX that comes out pretty soon in our 4th Sun and Moon set. That will be incredibly helpful against that main threat. We need a fighting tech like this one, so the possibilities are endless. Put a Drampa GX, for example, in the discard, slap Marshadow down, use Max Elixir, attach a DCE to Marshadow, and certainly out of nowhere, Marshadow GX can now use the Berserk attack of Drampa GX. As a bonus, we are fighting type, so we definitely will hit a lot of targets with that. Also, the Mad Bull GX can come out of nowhere once Tauros GX is in your discard pile, so you have to be careful of Marshadow. Can also be a really huge threat in the format. I wouldn't run more than 2 copies in your deck because it's just a tech card. You don't want to rely on this card unless you're running fighting energies, but then again you would run other cards that do really well with fighting energies, not the Marshadow GX. So the main purpose of Marshadow GX is to come out of nowhere and use attacks of your basic Pokemon in the discard. If you want to run a deck heavily focused on Marshadow anyway, then I suggest running Jolteon EX and Glaceon EX in your deck. That way you can discard both of them, maybe with an Ultra Ball or Sycamore, and have the option to use the attack that you want to prevent damage from maybe evolutions or basics, all depending on which deck you're facing. Could be a lot of fun indeed. And in Expanded, of course, there is a main deck here, that is Night March. Night March deals more damage for every Pokemon with Night March in the discard, so you can actually get that extra card in the discard with Night March, because that Marshadow GX can use those attacks anyhow, so you can actually hit huge damage, and also you're not weak anymore to Oricorio with Supernatural Dance that actually one-hit KOs all your little threats like your Joltix and Lampens or whatever, or actually it's Pumpkaboo, yeah. But that is an Expanded, so no more Expanded shenanigans. Let's focus on the standard format, and the main attacker attacks that Marshadow GX has. If you happen to run fighting energies or maybe rainbow energies, you can actually have the opportunity to use these. It's the first attack, Beat Down, which actually beats just down, only 120 damage flat without a side effect, enough to two-shot Pokemon, or maybe even one-shot Pokemon if you have strong energies attached, or Choice Band. If you have one strong energy and a Choice Band, you will be KOing EXs and GXs with 170 HP, which is just enough to knock out a Lele GX. And its Peerless 100 Blows GX move, wow, that is a lot to say, deals 50 damage times the number of basic energies attached to this Pokemon. So basically like Chlorocyte GX of the Lurantis GX, but then on a basic, and you can use any basic energy, not limited to grass. So the number is limitless, and if you can drop a bunch of energies on him, as a little example, I would say maybe run the supporter Kiawe, then attach a Rainbow Energy the next turn, and out of nowhere you can deal 200 damage, I guess, or actually more. So that could be really awesome to have a little combo right here with the GX move. But as mentioned, there are better GX moves in the format, and you also had to rely on fire energies in that little example. Although, as I mentioned, this GX move can come out of nowhere if you can put some energies on the field really quickly. And that's it for the card review and deck analysis. There's a little deck analysis about the Pumpkaboo and the Joltik, but that isn't expanded. So in a standard, I would use it mainly as a tech card to knock things out that are weak to fighting. And now let's go on to Poké-News. Yeah, that's right. I only have one thing on my list this time, but it's really interesting. It's about banned Pokemon cards. And yeah, the new ban list is here, guys. There is a ban list coming on the 18th of August, and that includes Forest of Giant Plants and Archeops will be banned from expanded. Archeops, as we know, blocks the opponent from evolving, and the Forest of Giant Plants just evolves all the grass Pokemon as soon as they are yeah, played, which is just overpowered, and Pokemon realized this, and with the upcoming release of Burning Shadows, they actually banned these cards. Another thing here is that the ban on Shiftry has been lifted due to the new ban on Forest of Giant Plants. So Forest of Giant Plants states the forest is really dangerous with all the grass types in expanded, and gets out of hand. So the strategy was just simple enough, banning the stadium card, because so many strategies were possible with the Forest of Giant Plants. Archeops, the existence of Archeops and the Ancient Power ability is very negative to the new evolution Pokemon. And just like, yeah, the GXs that are becoming all evolutions nowadays, are actually, X-Maniac is the only way to shut it down, just like Wobbuffet or other things like that. But it's really hard to play against it because we cannot evolve anymore, and with Maxie's Hidden Ball trick, we could have gotten out Archeops really easy. So yeah, that also is banned. And Shiftry has been lifted, as we know, of the expanded format for, yeah, it's now healthy again without Forest of Giant Plants. We need Rare Candy, and it is not that consistent to just blow away all the Pokemon with the ability. So that was it for this little Poké-News section. I know it's a little short episode, but just to let you guys know, I am on vacation, so that's why this is a short video, but I still want to give a video every week, just as always on Wednesday. I'll be back yeah, shortly on the yeah, the Monday. So hopefully I can make a video by that Tuesday, but as always, there's an episode every Wednesday. So hopefully you guys, yeah, don't have a problem with that. I am, yeah, just laying on the beach right now, and I made this video beforehand just so you guys have something to watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely show your support by destroying the like button. You know I always appreciate that, and it gives me the support to make better and more videos for you guys. Let me guys know what you think about the Marshadow GX. Will you put it in your deck to just destroy Zoroarks and Drampas, or will you just yeah, pass until there's a new threat like Zoroark GX coming? Let me know in the comment section. And that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for more videos. And yeah, that's it. I'm out. Peace.